For the next 2 to 3 videos, we're going to design a perfect header for a website, and I'm going to show you different tips and tricks. In this video, we are going to talk about how to create a dynamic announcement bar in Wix Studio. Now, when designing the header in Wix Studio, one thing you should know is that you can convert any section into a header, okay? So unlike the classic editor where you only had one header, in Wix Studio, you can have multiple header and you can use them on different pages. So you can have a completely different header for your store pages and a different header for your blog pages. Coming back to the header design, let's convert this simple section into a header. So the first thing I'm going to do is add some cells into this section. I'm thinking about 3 cells like this. In the first cell, we are going to add our announcement bar. In the second cell, we are going to add important elements like address, working hours, and so on. And in the third cell, we are going to add our navigation menu. So for this one, we're going to use the first cell. Now, let's first resize it. So when you divide the section into cells, you will have these settings here, the column and the rows. So this one is the first row. I'm going to set its height to 30 pixel like this. Now to create a dynamic announcement bar, we are going to go to the layout tools, slideshow repeater, and let's drag and drop this repeater right here. All right. Um, Next up, I'm going to delete the elements here. So let's go here and delete it like this, and go to the settings of the slideshow and remove the navigation button as well. Okay, let's resize this slideshow. So I'm going to set the height to 30 pixel. Also stretch it like this so it covers the entire cell. All right, let's set the background here. So let's set this to red, for example, or black. And finally, let's add a text element. So go to the text. I'm going to add the heading 6 right now because this will disrupt the design. So just for the convenience, I'm going to add the heading 6. But later on, I'm just going to set the style to paragraph 1. And finally, set the color to white. Alignment to center. The same goes for the entire element as well. Okay, so this is the text of your announcement bar. So these ones right here, the item, are the slide of your slideshow. Okay, so simply go here and write your announcement, whatever you want to show. Remember, you can add anything you want. You want to add the button, you can do that. You want to add the images, you can do that as well. So let's call it announcement 1, and let's call this one announcement 2. If you want to add more slides, simply duplicate it like this. Let's call it announcement 3. Finally, we have to add the crossfade effect. So go to the settings and you can either create the slide or crossfade. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to use the slide, and right here you have the direction, and here you have the transition duration. So because this is a text, it will take some time to read. So let's set it to 3 seconds. And Time on each item 5 seconds is good. Okay, so the transition, it's a smooth transition of 3 seconds. And for each text, there will be a stoppage of 5 seconds. We don't want to pause the slides on hover. So let's disable this. And yes, I want the infinite loop. So this is done right here. Now let's say we want to enhance the design, add some visual element. We can use, for example, a horizontal line. Okay, add it in your section. Let's add it into this cell and add a beautiful animation here. So remember, you have to add it in the cell, not in the slideshow, but in the cell. Okay, so select the cell and just paste it like this. Let's change the color of the line, align it to the bottom, and set the responsive behavior to stretch. Okay, so it covers the entire distance. So right now it looks like this. Now let's go ahead and add animation. So let's go to the loop, add, and let's add a cross animation. Okay, so it looks like this. But you have to make sure that it times right. So go to the adjust animation and remember the duration and the time for each slide. We had the duration of 3 seconds. Okay, so it will take 3 seconds for this line to travel across your device width, and the repeat delay we will set it to 5 seconds. So it stops for 5 seconds before again repeating the animation, and it looks like this now. Okay, so now we have the stoppage, then a slide change, and again the animation. So in this way, you can create the dynamic announcement bar in Wix Studio. In the next video, we will talk about how to create this middle cell. We are going to design some important element. I'm going to show you how to use the stack and many more things. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.